Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to our channel Civil Stuff by Wahid. If you are watching my video for the first time, please do subscribe. So today I am going to deal 2 or 3 problems based on the reservoir capacity from earthwork calculations. Now here it is a question from the particulars of a reservoir given below. Calculate the capacity of a reservoir between sill level and maximum water level of the reservoir by trapezoidal rule and prismoidal rule. Now, what do you mean by sill level? Sill level is nothing but where the water starts coming out in downstream direction. Okay, above that only you will be having the water which will be going downward direction, and in between the bed of a reservoir and sill level of a sluice, we call the water which is there is nothing but a dead storage. What is that? Dead storage. And this one is what? Live storage, means which is usable. Means you can draw it into the downstream side or via canal like that, etc. Now here in this question particularly they are asking to find out sill level and maximum water level. Means they specifically asking to calculate the capacity between sill level of sluice and maximum, means live storage. That's all. Simply they are asking indirectly live storage. For that you must not consider these areas, only these areas are to be taken. Now this I will write as A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. Now first, what is the formula to find out by trapezoidal means? That is trapezoidal rule. First one is what? Trapezoidal rule. Okay. Now V equals to H by 2. What is this H means? Contour interval. These are nothing but what? Contour intervals. 40 level contour, 42, 44 like that. Okay. Into first area plus last area plus 2 times of remaining areas. Okay. Now what is the contour interval here? 40, 42, 44 means 2. It is 2. So 2 divided by 2 into what is the first area? This one you have to take, right? So 4200 plus 15,000 plus 2 times of 6500 plus 9500 plus 12,000. Upon calculation, 6500 plus 9500 plus 12,000 into 2 plus 4200 plus 15,000. Anywhere if you multiply with 2 by 2 it is 1. So the capacity of reservoir is 75,200 cubic meters. This is the capacity of a reservoir. Next, coming to the one more rule, that is prismoidal rule. What is that? Prismoidal rule. Now first of all, every time I am telling you that while using the prismoidal rule you should check whether it is applicable or not. Since it is A5 means odd number of cross sections, so it is usable. Okay. The formula is what? H by 3 first area plus last area plus 4 times of even. What is this even? This one and this one. A2 plus A4 plus 2 times of A1 gone, A5 gone. Next A3. Okay. So 2 divided by 3. What is first area? 4200 plus 15,000 last area plus 4 times of 6500 plus 12,000 plus 2 times of 9500. Upon calculation, this 4200 plus 15,000. This is 19,200 plus 6500 plus 12,000 into 4. This is 74,000 plus 9500 into 2. This is 19,000. Altogether multiply by 2 by 3. Okay, so 19,200 plus 74,800 cubic meters. Just sea level and maximum water level. So here I am going to teach you one more problem, that is calculating the live and dead storage separately. Okay, calculate the live and dead storage of a reservoir with the following data. Now here, as I said you, the gap between these is nothing but called as what? Dead storage. And the gap between remaining portion is nothing but a live storage. Is nothing but what? Live storage. Now, while calculating live storage, you have to take up to this only. Why? This is full tank level. This is what maximum water level means. Freeboard, sufficient freeboard will be provided for every dam or any embankment structure. For that reason, you have to calculate like that. Okay. Now, when I want to calculate first dead storage, I will consider this as A1, A2, A3. Okay, A1, A2 and A3. Right. We'll go with the trapezoidal rule. Okay. Now what is the formula? V equals to H by 2 first area plus last area plus 2 times of remaining areas. Now here the difference is what? 100, 105, 110, 115 means it is 5. So 5 divided by 2 into first area is 2100 plus last area is 3600 plus 2 times of 2850. Okay. Now, okay, well, we'll calculate first. 2 into 2850 plus 2100 plus 3600 into 5 divided by 2. So 28,500 meter cubes is the capacity dead storage, means that will remain constant. In the dead storage, the silt factor will be there, storage, everything will be there which is not usable. Next we'll go with the live storage. Live storage, same formula. Now here this one will be A1, A2, A3, A4. Why I am not taking this one means this is only maximum water level will be at the time of floods. Up to full tank level it's a live storage. Above that it is free bird. In between these two there is a free bird. It will be free bird will be included in case only at times of floods, over flooding, like that. Now H by 2 first area plus last area plus 2 times of remaining areas. Okay, so here same 5 by 2 first area 3600 plus last area 12,400 plus 2 times of 5700 plus 8900 5700 plus 8900 into 2 plus 3600 plus 12400 into 5 divided by 2. Okay, 1,13,000 cubic meters. This is the total capacity of what? Live storage. Means this much quantity of water can be drawn out to the downstream side or through any canals. Okay, so these are the two problems. Thank you for watching my videos. Please do subscribe for more videos.